is found and will permit his extradition for trial if he is captured. John Martin, ABC News, New York.
In other news today, Tennessee financier Jake Butcher was indicted by a grand jury on charges of income tax fraud. Butcher once headed a chain of Tennessee banks worth $1.5 billion. He was charged in connection with the 1983 collapse of his banking empire. Senator Jake Garn will have another chance to fly in space. The senator's flight on the shuttle this week was canceled, but he has now been scheduled to fly on the next mission, which is the 28th of March. Two of baseball's great old-timers were honored today. Enos Slaughter, who was an outfielder, and the late Archie Vaughan, who was a shortstop, have been elected to baseball's Hall of Fame. When we come back, the Mercedes is gone, and that nice Mrs. Wilmot in Palm Beach can see the sea again.
This Remington microscreen shaves as close as a blade or your money back. Look, no cord. It's rechargeable. It never needs a cord because this convenient charger stand keeps it continually charged. The Remington microscreen shaves as close as a blade or your money back. Here's why. The first screen shaves incredibly close. The second screen even closer. The Remington microscreen rechargeable shaver shaves as close as a blade or your money back. And the Lady Remington rechargeable, the perfect gift, shaves without a cord.
Chili burger, burn it!
Nothing like lingering over a nice, lazy, leisurely lunch. And for that upset stomach trouble that can come from eating on the double, there's new chewable Alka-Mints from the fast relief people of Alka-Seltzer. It would take both a Tums and a Rolaids to get more strength than one Alka-Mints. No leading tablet works better. So, after your next relaxing meal,
Ash and mash!
there's new Alka-Mints. With a strength of 2, it's the one to chew.
It's March Best Buy time. Connie?
Thanks, Dan. Now, this Ready Light and extension cord are a combination Best Buy for $6.44.
For both of them?
That's right. And this Casio solar-powered calculator is only $4.44.
Works in any light. Our lowest price ever.
The closet-made organizer rack installs easily almost anywhere. Just $7.44.
Now that's a Best Buy.
Ace is the place.
Okay, people, and remember, let's be helpful out there.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware man.
Tonight on Nightline, escalating drug violence in Mexico and the major damage it's done to U.S.-Mexican relations. The Foreign Minister of Mexico speaks out on the issue tonight.
Finally here this evening, what you might call the ship that came to dinner. It is 3 months now since a Venezuelan freighter made its way unwillingly onto the shores at Palm Beach, Florida. Despite everyone's best efforts, it stayed there until this morning, when a very determined salvage company managed to get it floating again. As ABC's Rebecca Chase reports, it was goodbye Mercedes and good riddance.
This morning, as the sun rose, the salvage crews pulled and pleaded and finally persuaded the Mercedes to leave. Finally, the tides and the weather had been just right, although Molly was asleep when the actual departure came.
I am sorry I missed the last moment, yes, but I'm not that sorry because I feel that everything sort of happened last night.
You remember Molly. Molly Wilmot lives in this $1 million waterfront home in Palm Beach. The Mercedes was not the kind that would fit into this ritzy neighborhood, but Molly tried to take it in stride.
Well, I grew used to it, you know, and the poor pathetic boat just was getting banged up and getting rustier and worse looking.
For 3.5 months, the unwelcome visitor refused to budge, and Molly found herself the center of international attention.
It's divorced me from any type of privacy at all. It's truly living in a goldfish bowl.
Molly tried to be a good sport, but her seawall was damaged, her view was blocked, and her swimming pool unusable. For Molly, the Mercedes was no love boat. It was the incredible Hulk.
I've been wanting to say goodbye to the Mercedes for a long time.
This romance was never meant to be.
The romance was never meant to be, and I think the Mercedes will be happier being a reef, and I'll certainly be happier having my beautiful ocean back again.
The Mercedes will be sunk and used as a fishing reef. As for Molly, she plans to throw a party tonight to celebrate the happy ending of Molly and the Mercedes. Rebecca Chase, ABC News, Palm Beach, Florida.
You never know, in time she may miss it. That's our report on World News tonight. I'm Peter Jennings. For everyone at ABC News, good night.